Menace.
Hey, what's up guys? It's probably not maybe your favorite YouTuber here, and welcome to my review of Doctor Who, The Underwater Menace. What does this say? Newly found lost episode. Yes, well, indeed, actually, well, you see, at the time, only episode 3, well, at the time, what am I even talking about? A couple of years ago, it was only episode 3. It wasn't until 2011, unsurprisingly the same year that Galaxy 4 episode 3 happened to be recovered, that they also recovered episode 2 of this one. So, a while back, episode 3 of this story was the earliest surviving episode of the Second Doctor, and then it got beaten by the episode that comes directly before it. Of course, if the Power of the Daleks episode 1 ever gets recovered, then that's always going to be the earliest. Unless it gets missing again, but which is very unlikely now. But, what year was this released in again? 2015. Which is kind of odd to say newly found when this was released 4 years after it was recovered, maybe 3. And even though these do look kind of animated, which they probably were to make this cover, surprisingly they actually didn't animate this. Their plan was to animate this, but instead they just left it to telesnaps. Anyway, let's get on with it, shall we? What the? Oh, it's another slipcase. It's exactly the same again. I was gonna say this is the first Second Doctor DVD that I'm showing you, but there was also the Power of the Daleks. But this is really the first classic design, because the Power of the Daleks just changed a lot. We got the classic Second Doctor there, which on the Power of the Daleks was just a Dalek. Patrick Troughton years 1966 to 1969. I don't know what happened with the Power of the Daleks DVD. Why was it so different? I guess they're just a bit... Because, like, the new releases of, like, Series 10 and Series 9 follow the same format of releasing as the Power of the Daleks did, with just releasing the bonus features in a different way and not having the story number, etc. So, yeah, this is a nice little example of a classic Doctor Who DVD. As mentioned before, the slipcase is pretty much exactly the same on both sides. To open it up here, there, see? Even the Power of the Daleks disc, that had the TARDIS console on the disc. Disc 1, Doctor Who, the Power of the Daleks. Remember, this shows the Second Doctor's face, that's nice. Okay, yeah, checking. Oh, what is this? Oh, there's a bit of scratches and stuff. You can't really see it that well on the camera, but anyway. Yes, I'm filming in a new location. Yes, I'm trying to walk towards the DVD player on my knees. Anyway, oh yeah, right, it's not that DVD player, it's this one, because this one doesn't work for some reason. You gotta really get the momentum to push it, because normally you're holding down on the player with your thumb, and then you use that force to press it, but with this one, there's not really any room to put your thumb, so you just kind of have to push. You guys have no idea what I'm talking about. The disc gets into that tight space there, and just push the thing in. There you go. What is this? Why is my camera always blurring out? What the frick is wrong with it? This is a Doctor Who Series 9 trailer. This. What? Well, whatever it is, it's not Doctor Who. Moving on. Ah, this is better. Classic Doctor Who theme song. Oh, my camera actually decided to get very clear for this shot as well. We're in the Power of the Daleks when it was just listed episode 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. Well, I was gonna say 1, 2, and 3, but then I just kept on rolling with it, and 4, and 5, and 6. Anyway, but here we got the pictures again, and yes, episodes 1 and 4 are real pictures, because these are telesnaps. Well, episode 1, I guess, kind of looks animated, if it was going to be. Okay, anyway, let's go. And yes, even though we're not... What? Okay, why is it a picture? I guess they really were just resorting to just telesnaps. But anyway, yes... As I said before, even though we're third story into the Second Doctor's era, it is still the original First Doctor theme song. We take where the Highlanders left off, take up where the Highlanders left off, where Jamie's in the TARDIS now for some reason, and they're trying to explain the ship to him, and he has no idea what they're talking about. Polly and Ben are all just like, and Jamie is all just like, how long have I been staring at this telesnap? There we go, it just changed. The BBC are really... Loose Cannon, like, tries to do, like, all twists and turns and tries to, like, overlap things. BBC is like, no, here are the pictures, no editing, just put the pictures where they belong. And just when they're about to land in Polly's just like, I hope it's home, and Ben is just like, I hope that we're not dealing with Daleks or Cybermen. Why they picked Cybermen, though, of all things, why not, like... Oh, well, I guess Cybermen are the only other monsters that they've met. Shut up, recorded laughter. And the Doctor is all like, has a cute face, and he's like, I hope that we meet some pretty historic monsters. I think it was supposed to be a funny comedy thing where the camera was going from character to character, because after they say all that, Jamie's like, "What have I come upon?" There's a scene where Polly's saying, "I think I'm beginning to see things," and Jamie's all just like, "Where?" Which I thought was supposed to be like a comedy part, because like Jamie's like, you know, from the past. And by the way, I was wrong in saying, well, in the caption, that it was 1742 in the last story. It was actually 1746 according to the doctor. I think like Jamie's like the one who's gonna be all cute and stuff like that, not getting sarcasm. But then Polly says down there. So if she literally saw something, then like you don't say, "I think I'm beginning to see things." You'd say, "I just saw something down there." Telesnap again. Been on this telesnap for a while. What? You're not gonna tell us what happened? Like, are we not supposed to know what happens? Is it supposed to cut to Ben and Jamie? No, because, like, did you hear her scream, like, faded out? So when her scream faded out, that's when it cuts to Ben and Jamie. So we should have saw something. Like, I was saying, like, maybe Polly was walking down and then it cuts to Ben and Jamie and then we hear her scream, to which case we don't know what happens to her anyway. But like, provide some words at the bottom. You've done reconstructions where you provided words at the bottom. Like, you need to take some classes from Loose Cannon again, BBC. Alright, so as you can hear from the wind and tides in the background, you can tell this takes place upland. Then almost, we cut down to here. We're supposed to be looking at Ben and Jamie in the cave looking for Polly, not upland with the doctor. But, like, you're just gonna keep on showing this telesnap? Okay. Like, at the very least, you could have just shown the picture of Polly in the cave again. Because, like, they don't show a picture of back down in the cave until Polly appears again. But when Polly did that giant scream and Ben and Jamie were just like, "Hey, that's Polly," they still just showed Polly. Like, I get that you probably didn't have any pictures of Ben and Jamie in the cave by themselves, otherwise I don't know why you wouldn't have shown them. But, like, try and be creative, you know? So the doctor shows up as Abraham Lincoln. So the doctor and his companions, yeah, then knocked out from, like, jeez, nitrogen gas or something. Oh my goodness, it's so hard for me to get up. I did a lot of exercises yesterday. No, my stomach, well, no, my stomach hurts. Okay, and then, don't ask me what happened next. I should have brought over the loose cannon reconstruction or something. Cause like, Polly was all just like, "I think this takes place in 1970. And the doctor's just like, "Oh really? Can you prove it?" And Polly's like, "Abracadabra." And the doctor's like, "Oh yes, Aztec fake of course." They're obviously looking at something. Polly obviously found something, and the doctor's looking at it. All that I have, though, is a picture of Polly looking over like this. Oh my goodness, just like, at least leave some subtitles at the bottom saying what's happening. So a guy just randomly comes in, and then Ben is all just like, "Polly, you speak foreign, go and talk to it." Oh my god, why? Why? Did the guy show any, like, okay, oh my god. Okay, first off, the TARDIS translation thing would have made it English anyway. But this is a classic series and we haven't really gotten into that kind of stuff. But, like, Ben, like, you've never done this before. So why do you all of a sudden assume that this guy doesn't speak English? And also, why would you say, "You speak foreign"? Like, there's over 6,000 languages on the planet Earth alone. Never mind it's possible that you might not even be on Earth. You might just be on a planet like Earth. And then Polly tries to speak in Spanish and French and German. And then all of a sudden it turns out that the guy speaks Gaelic. And Jamie just so happens to speak it. So it sounds like Jamie's coming in useful, because literally just a couple lines ago he was saying how he's upset that he doesn't understand much. The doctor says, "Women and children last." Why are you being sexist all of a sudden? At least it's not first, because I hate the saying ladies first. I don't want it to be changed to men first or anything. Can we just go, like, at the same time? And then, but anyway, so, and then they meet, and the doctor even says, like, Polly, so Polly did show some reaction to him saying that. And that was the first sound effect of the day, and it's when visitors come, apparently. And they find a whole bunch of food and stuff, which is apparently just plankton. And then Ben and the doctor are trying to freak Polly out. Why is everyone hating Polly all of a sudden? What did she ever do? These guys are going to bring the doctor and his companions to their death for some reason. And then the doctor talks about Professor Zaroff. Is that someone who he knew since before An Unearthly Child? Because, like, he always brings up stuff like Dido and other things, how he knows about them. Wait, what was that? What was that cut off right there?
Wait, what was that? And she was about to say something else, but what the... What? Well, that seems like a weird part to cut the scene right in the middle of someone's sentence. It'd be cool if there's like an audio story where the doctor's like with Ian and Barbara or something, and then they discover it. Like Professor Zaroff. I don't really know.
So they're gonna be it's hard on my stomach, but so they're gonna be lying down like this, I think, and like one's like sitting here, the other one's sitting there, and then here, and then there, and they're all like in a giant circle, and the things are gonna slowly lift up and tilt them into water that has a giant shark in it. Now I do recall when I was watching the loose cannon reconstruction that they at least tried to put a clip of a shark moving around. Instead, BBC just has a picture of a shark. But then, oh my goodness, the BBC makes no attempt to try and get the viewers to understand what's happening besides audio and pictures. They're like not using clips at all, because like, and then Polly's just like, oh, I wish the doctor was here, and then Ben's like, well, as long as he's not here, there's still some hope, because if he's here, then he's gonna be dead just like all of us. And then all of a sudden the doctor comes in, I assume, and then Ben's like, oh no, well, he's here and he's trapped and we're gonna die. And then it even cuts to another scene, and they're like, I have a message to give to Professor Zaroff. We're in a completely different scene now, and the BBC makes no attempt to try and do it. Look, this whole time we have this picture of a shark here. I don't even know if the reason that Ben said, oh no, is because the doctor arrived, because all I'm being shown is this picture of a shark.
Okay, I was right, it was that the doctor's now in trouble, but when Ben said, oh no, you could have at least shown this picture, instead of showing this picture of a shark, and expecting me to fill in the blanks from there. After these guys do their stupid chanting and saying that they're going to sacrifice these people, I'm just playing right through this clip because I know that the picture wasn't going to change for quite a while. But like, oh my god. But then after that, we're finally shown the note that the doctor wanted to give to Professor Zaroff, which looks like this. Okay, so, vital secret die with me. I guess that's saying we have a vital secret. Signed Dr. W. I guess that's where they got the idea that his real name was Doctor Who. Boring picture that we've been on for a while. Whoa, it just changed. What the heck is that? Is that supposed to be a fish person? It looks like just like a guy with goggles.
So apparently the doctor saying, I know a secret, was more than enough to make Professor Zaroff saying, no, rescue the doctor. And then the doctor's also like, set my friends free. And then it was like, no, I will not. And the doctor's like, I'll never tell you my secret. And then it was like, very well, set them free. That has got to be one of the stupidest things ever. If someone says, I have a secret, so do this for me or I won't tell you the secret, don't listen to them, because they probably know nothing. Probably as soon as you do the thing, they're gonna be like, hey, I'm just kidding, I don't have a secret, thanks for doing my thing. But also it's so stupid how the doctor's like, set my friends free or I won't tell you the secret. But like the second that you tell him the secret, you're no longer gonna have something to bargain for. So then he might as well just put your companions immediately back in danger again once you tell him the secret. The doctor and Professor Zaroff then just start bursting out laughing for some reason, and now they're gonna turn Polly into a fish person because today's the day that we make fun of Polly, and that's a creepy picture.
Are you serious though? We're not even gonna see the actual credits. You're just gonna show this picture. What? At least go like loose cannon and make some fake credits.
Oh, and also, do you know this is actually the same spot that I filmed my Massacres and Bartholomew's Eve review? I kinda like it from this angle. I think I'm gonna stick to this. But, yeah, okay, anyway. On to episode 2. I'm gonna go get an orange soda.
Oh wow, you have telesnaps of these specific credits, so these guys get mentioned. I
know I'm running short for time, but what the heck, I need the watch minutes so I can patch a new threshold. Listen to this little pop. Okay, whatever. There you go. So the doctor saves Polly by basically going to... Whoa, that is way crooked. Hang on. Yeah, it's better. So the doctor saves Polly by basically going like, oh dear, I appear to have accidentally cut the power. Whatever shall we do? Oh no, I accidentally dropped it on the floor. Oh no, I'm stomping with it on my foot. How clumsy of me. Okay, no, he doesn't do that. But that's basically what he does. And then they start talking about Professor Zaroff's plan, which is to make people see Atlantis by lowering the sea level because he can't lift it and not blow the planet apart or something?
Is this guy like a mad scientist? Yep, definitely a mad scientist. Okay, now the doctor's just screwing with them.
He's gonna hide in a closet. Well, actually, that's better than hiding nowhere. Whatever. Well, what, now he's gonna change into a suit? Why not change into the suit inside the closet? Maybe there was no light in there. Never mind, I don't know what I'm saying.
Some sciencey stuff and causes this explosion. Why the lights went out for a split second there, I have no idea. Maybe a trick with the camera, or maybe that is what happens with certain explosions.
So the doctor's all like, and this is why the Earth is screwed. And they're like, can you stop him? And he's like, well, I'm not the ruler of Atlantis. Well, it's not like genuine. It's like, I'm not the ruler of Atlantis. And they're like, I'll bring you to the ruler. And the doctor's like, great, time to bust up my recorder. I'm not sure how to dance to this. It's a weird tune. Jamie and Ben are enslaved, and then a couple... When did I change angles? I don't know. Anyway, when Ben and Jamie are enslaved, and then they escape with the help of some other people, and Ben's like, Jamie! You can tell that the guy who's doing the subtitles is writing the subtitles as he's watching it and never going back to edit. Because when it's in pitch, like when the camera's just facing the cave and you hear someone say, Jamie, the subtitles say, man, Jamie. But then as soon as it shows Ben, it says, Ben. Says Jamie. But then again, maybe I hate it when people like in the Incredible Hulk Blu-ray, like as soon as the Abomination comes by, the subtitles just say Abomination Roar or whatever. But like we're not supposed to know at that point that's the Abomination yet. So way to spoil it, bud. So maybe they're just trying not to spoil it.
These guys are just like, so Professor Zaroff, these guys are trying to screw you over. Okay, that's the cliffhanger for part 2 then.
And when episode 3 starts, it's so unrealistic. It's like a giant shot of the door in silence, and the guards come by and stand like this, and then after like 10 years, Professor Zara finally comes by and he stares at them like this. And just waits for the guy to say his line. But anyway, so then it's like, the doctor and whatever the other guy's name was that I don't care to remember, you have to go through the giant conveyor belts into the sea thing again. But then Ben comes and saves them all, and then they start talking about, what did they call them again? The fish people?
The fish people, exactly.
Oh, wow, I didn't actually expect that to be it.
What are you gonna do? Kidnap Professor Zara.
Oh, like that's not easier said than done. But what the heck is this? A play from Shakespeare? Oh my god, it really is a play from Shakespeare. That's how the second Doctor does it. That's both sizest and ageist. Now this, which what feels like 5 minutes long montage of these fish people just swimming around, I guess, going on their strike thing. I guess that little beat in the background kind of feels like underwater music. Bum 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 bum. Well, it feels more like scary music. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Oh, what? Oh, sorry. Okay, I'll admit that time I kind of stopped paying attention because I looked up on all the Doctor Who companions ranked. They described Ian as the show's first action hero, which I guess kind of makes sense. But anyway, so Professor Zaroff is angry, and then he kills the guy who was helping the Doctor, and he's like, kill those 2 men, which I guess they added into the script. They weren't even... Did they even appear? Were they like in the background, and then they're just like, oh, well, now they have to be killed off, we'll just quickly add in a line, kill those 2 men? I don't even know. But anyway, then Professor Zaroff shouts the quite infamous line that can still send chills down the bone to this day.
Nothing in the world can stop me now.
That's the cliffhanger for part 3. Back to talk now. I have to cough. That hurts in the stomach, man.
Ah, well, at least the BBC are at least trying to make an effort.
Kill these 2 men.
Oh, actually, that's just the caption, so maybe they changed something like that. Huh.
Nothing in the world can stop me now.
What? That's how you reenact that line?
I also just want to mention that in the loose cannon reconstruction, when the guys were being shot, they showed the pictures of the 2 guns for some reason. I don't know, but like in episode 3, he's just like, kill those 2 men, and they just hear 2 shots in the background. But in the loose cannon reconstruction for episode 4, you see the guns just like them being held as you hear the shots for some reason. I don't know, maybe they felt the need to put that. But seriously, like, at first he was like, nothing in the world can stop me now. Now he's just like, nothing in the world can stop me now. Is that good? Yeah, okay. That's a take.
No reserves.
What? It doesn't look like he's shouting there.
Back at once.
well, I guess there. Probably when he said back is when that telesnap was there. But, like, you should have waited till he said, get them back at once, because that's when he actually starts to sound angry. And then show this picture. Just keep showing the previous picture for a little bit longer. I feel like I could have edited this better.
Hey, this thing here kind of looks a bit like an edited telesnap, the way they have Jamie in front of Polly like that. Is it an edited telesnap? If so, then why did you start doing it now? And if not, then never mind.
The scene when the doctor just like, I know, and then there's like a 15-second long pause, and the doctor says, but it's a lot more exciting in the dark. To which we have this telesnap playing the whole time. Yeah, we can definitely tell that's the dark. I can only assume that, like, the doctor was just told, like, or Patrick Troughton playing the doctor, he was just told, like, okay, so you're just gonna flick some switches until the lights go out. And then he was just flicking switches, and then probably, like, in the background they were trying to turn off the lights, and they're like, it's not working. Patrick Troughton, just keep on flipping the switches, and then the doctor was just doing that. Eventually they finally got, and the doctor just like, but it's a lot more exciting in the dark. Because, like, why else would they wait that long? Because back here, they weren't allowed bloopers. Like, they were only allowed one take. And if someone messed up their line or messed up an action, then the other actors would have to make up for it.
As we hear Polly and Jamie trying to get up this mountain, we're still greedy with the telesnap of Professor Zaroff. What's his name? Zaroff? Trapped in this cage thing. So, like, jeez, like, edit these telesnaps better. Try. Couldn't you have just shown this picture? Like, this would have worked. I mean, who knows if that's daylight? It could easily just be lighting from the studio. I don't know. What I have to give praise for, though, when Jamie and Polly don't know if the Doctor and Ben are alive, and the Doctor and Ben don't know if Polly and Jamie are alive, and you can tell by the dialogue that the Doctor and Ben haven't found Polly or Jamie yet, and you can hear them saying, like, what about Polly and Jamie? But at least they're still showing this picture, so at least they tried something here. This is literally the only time they ever use any effect, is when the TARDIS is dematerializing here.
So the doctor transfers Professor Zaroff somewhere and is like, okay, you're gonna drown here, and they're like, no, we can't let him drown, and then they try to save him, but then I guess they just forget about him. And there is a surviving clip of him drowning, but for some reason the reconstruction doesn't bother to show any surviving clips here. And then just... I can't believe that they're not even showing credits, they're just showing this picture here.
I think that everyone was saying, like, okay guys, you need to scream right before the credits, and Jamie says no. Listen very carefully.
But I'm afraid the TARDIS is out of control!
Did you hear that? Sounds like Jamie says, like, I'm not screaming.
And then Polly and Jamie are all just like, the Doctor and Ben are dead, and the Doctor and Ben are all just like, Polly and Jamie are dead, and then they meet each other and like, yay! And they dematerialize, and then two random people see them. Actually, they were characters, I know that, because I noticed in the subtitles it said their names. So they weren't just two random guys, otherwise I would have been like, did they just meet two people up the stream where like, these guys need a job, you can be on the show for like 5 seconds, and all they have to say is, oh, it's a flaming English police box. And then everyone in Atlantis thinks that the Doctor is dead, and then it's like,
The Underwater Menace telesnap. Oh, it's just extra credits. Okay, yeah. Actually, the audio restoration was fine, but oh, okay. So no one really worked on the telesnap reconstruction. Oh, this guy? Was this guy the guy who did it? You need to work on your editing, bud. Executive producer. I'm not really sure what his job is.
they're like, oh well, they think the Doctor's dead, and it's like, we're gonna make sure that we build a new Atlantis. Oh yeah, this takes place in Atlantis. I don't think he even mentioned that. And in the Doctor's memorial. So that's nice. I mean, like, I'm kind of glad they didn't find out that the Doctor was alive. Otherwise, they might have been like, oh well, we don't have to make a memorial anymore. Nah, they probably wouldn't be that. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, and the TARDIS is just out of control. So, would I recommend this story? Not really. It's kind of boring, and the telesnaps, nah, I felt like they could have tried better. There are surviving clips here, and the Lost in Time of William Hartnell DVD, despite the fact that the Daleks Master Plan Episode 2 was already recovered when the DVD was made, they still had surviving clips from that particular episode for some reason. I don't know why. But anyway, I was wondering if this would have like any surviving clips from Episode 2 that would still be on this DVD, but nope, there's just one surviving clip from Episode 1 and one from Episode 4. I don't think there even was any surviving clips from Episode 2 at the time. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like so that I know that you enjoyed it. If you didn't like, please leave a dislike so that I know that you did enjoy it. If there were any surviving clips, I'll probably find out on the Patrick Troughton Lost in Time, because Episode 2 wasn't recovered at the time that the DVD was made. And even if it was, it probably still would include it, because they include the Daleks Master Plan Episode 2 surviving clips, even though it was already recovered. But whatever, okay. Leave a comment down below if you'd like to show my box, if it's awesome, get some motivation and encouragement. If you don't like, please leave a comment down below saying why you didn't like, so I can improve next time. Otherwise, it won't be able to improve, and I'm just going to treat your dislike as if it were a like. And subscribe so that you know when my next video comes out. Thanks again so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time, where I'll review story number... 33, the moon base. Bye-bye.
What the? Oh, it's another case.